In the Winnebago Revel Forum, a couple of users reported the awning self-deploying and how that is not a good thing if it happens while going down the highway at 70 miles an hour. Of course, the awning has a switch, the one right here, and there's also a safety mechanism built into the system that will not allow the awning to come out while the engine is running. It will even retract it as soon as the engine is started. But systems can fail. And looking at the wiring diagram, I can see how it can fail. Let me show you. Where's the diagram? Oh, here. The control module is connected to 12 volts via these two wires up here. And then it connects to the motor of the awning with these two wires. And then on this side is where the switch is connected to retract or extend the awning. But bottom line is that the control module is, well, in control of bringing the awning in or sending it out. And the power is always connected to the control module. The switch is not breaking that connection. It only controls it. So if the control module fails and it sends 12 volts power from here to here, it doesn't matter what the switch does, it can do that, and that's where the problem is. So what I'm going to do is I will put an additional switch into this cable here. And with this switch, when switched off, there's no way the control module can unintentionally deploy the awning because there won't be any power going to the control module in the first place. First, I wanted to use this switch. It is the same type of switch I was using for the bed lift and the Wii Boost. It sits nice and flush when installed, and it has the little LED built in that turns on when the switch is on. The thing is, it is only rated for 5 amps, which might be way too low for the awning. And the last thing I want is the switch melting internally when it is supposed to be kind of a safety device. Instead, I'm using one of these. This is the same style switch Winnebago uses all over the van, and it can handle up to, I think, 16 amps. And the awning, the fuse in the awning is only a 15 amps fuse, so this one won't get overloaded. I still wanted an LED though to show me whether it's on and or off. So I drilled a little hole in the back here, glued in an orange 5mm LED, and now when the switch is on, it has a nice orange glow. I'm not sure you can see that here, but it glows nice and orange around the switch. When it's off, well, the LED is off. So I'm using that one instead. All the other switches are up here in this control panel. However, the one for the awning I want to install here in front of the bench seat, because that's a position I can easily reach from outside of the van and also from the driver's seat, even while driving. I cut a little cut template, which I now need to align with this line. So the switch will be nice and parallel with the side walls here. It's not that easy.
Travel far, now retreating.
The face material here is relatively thin. This is just like a laminate layer in front of kind of a skeleton frame. So over here there are cutouts behind this. So this is just a very thin layer here, easy to cut. I'm cutting this out by hand with like a jigsaw blade. A metal one, really fine one. Well, or maybe not. Okay, see if it fits. It does. Now I need to make the electrical connection, and I do that right down there at the fuse panel. I made this harness. On one end it has a male and a female connector, so I will be removing the original feed from the fuse panel into the awning, wire it into one end. It comes out on the other end, goes into the switch, comes back out of the switch, and then on the other side I plug the cable back in that feeds into the awning's control module. So basically I'm putting the switch in between the cable that connects from the fuse panel to the awning. And then on the other side, these two extra ones are just for the LED. Six.
The only chance we have is together. Our eyes are open wide, focused on the heat of the battle. We sing, we dance, we fight.
Well, and the other side goes to the switch. So now I can screw in the switch, and I'm done, I hope. I'm only using 2 screws for now. This is more than enough. And by the way, I haven't really decided yet what the second switch is for. I just had this double one, so I put that in, and I'm sure I can think of something for this one eventually. So now I need to put the fuse back in, and then we can try it out. The switch is in the off position now, and the awning does not move. And if I turn it on, the light comes on. And it retracts. You can turn it off here. And this one is dead. Oh, the LEDs still work, which is another bonus, I guess. So even though there's no power going into the module now, the LEDs still work. Well, and that's it. Is it a required upgrade? Well, maybe not. It's not that these things self-deploy left and right, but it is easy enough to do, and it doesn't cost a lot of money. I think I only invested $10 into the switch, and I didn't even buy it for this project. I had it left over from something else. It now gives me that extra peace of mind that the awning stays inside, at least while I'm driving down the highway. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.